Hi, welcome to this channel. Today I will share about start trading through those extras of the window. And don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. People make it all kind of excuse as to why they cannot get involved in the investing or trading the financial market. In this article, some of the most prominent and the debunked. I don't have time. Despite being and one most frequently heard. This is probably the most pathetic excuse for not trending there is. Why? Because the availability of the technology and the information in the modern day means that we can operate in literally any time frame we want. Many people, when they hear trending, this means sitting in front of the computer all day, while that certainly is one form of the trading. Most of us do not have the schedule to allow us to decide how each day to monitoring the market. The good news is that we don't have to in order to trade effectively. I will use myself as an example. My college coaching positive had them frequently in the gym, in the meeting, and on the road. What's more, ran a club program and a couple of business on the side in 2004. Even though there were long periods when I did not trade at all, and I probably only put a dozen total position all years, I was still able to make 200% in the stock market. If I can trade given my schedule and have performance like that, anyone can. I don't have the money. In the past, this was a pretty feeble excuse for the trading. This day, so one can trade with a relatively little money. Transaction costs have dropped dramatically over the last decade, and there are more trading options than ever before. There is one particular trading platform which allows an individual to put on the trade of the little as $1 in the value, and they have no minimum account size requirement. It is better to have more money? Absolutely. The more capital you have at your disposal, the better are your available options and the more actual money you can make in raw dollar terms. Having more money is not always a good thing enough. For the inexperienced trader, it is better to have only a little money at a risk. Why? It is the same as anything else. Just like anyone new to skill make mistakes as they are learning, so do new traders. And just as a coach will not willingly throw a new player in the championship game against experienced opponent, neither should those new to the market to take on the large trade and put significant portion of their asset at the risk. It's common sense. Better to make the inevitable mistake when there is relatively little risk. It's too risky. Trading is only as risky as you make it. If you take a risky trade, then trading is risky. If you don't, then isn't. There is always be the risk of losing money on the trade. That is completely unavoidable, but that could be said about all of life. Driving is one of the most risky things in the modern world, but we still do it. We reduce the risk by obeying traffic rules, planning our route, wearing seatbelt, paying attention, and all that. Does this completely eliminate the risk of ending up in the accident? No, it doesn't. No, that is necessarily keep us hour on traffic. No, that it necessarily keep us on a traffic jam or from getting loose. We understand the risk, talk, and wake them again. Our need to get placed in the timely fashion. Trading is the same. We do it because it helps get you where we want to go. In this case, financially, there are going the hiccup along the way. But if we are focused and conscientious, we can minimize the risk. The potentially, the demand often unfortunately turn in flights and remain on course. It's too completely. It's too complicated. Technology and competition have combined to make trading so much easier than it has ever been before. All it takes is a couple of clicks and you can execute a trade. Check your position, get news, and anything else you need to do. The fact you are reading this article say you have all the basic skills necessary to trade or invest. Can trading be complex? Sure. Can trading be complex? Sure, I can. There are those in the market who use complicated software, mathematical algorithms, even artificial intelligence, none of the necessary. Some of the best traders use little more than price quote or simple bar chart. How intricate you get is strictly a matter of personal preference, not necessity. Is there a learning curve? You bet. Trading is like anything else. There are things you need to know. The good thing, though, is there are loads of research out there to help you learn. Okay, thank you.